Hello, everyone. Welcome back to No Man's Sky 2.54. We are continuing the Artemis mission today. We need to talk to the Gek and finish Null's little experiment of trying to teach us about the history of the three alien species. And so let's go talk to this cartographer. Hello, friend in maps. As the life form begins to speak, I hear a faint hum, the soft voice of Null weaving the Gek's words into something I can process. Information like that does not come for free, friend. Make me a deal. Perform work for my kin, then we shall have something to speak about. Alright. So we need to do a couple of missions. We have one. Take a picture of a land creature. That's super simple. Let's see if this guy has a mission available. There is no Gek mission. There's one right there. Take a photo on a tropical world. Okay. I didn't see that one at first. Okay, so those are two fairly easy missions, provided there's a tropical world here, but it's a big system. 4 planets and 2 moons. Still looking for shields. We've never needed them. It doesn't... I've never been in a situation where the shields came into play. Okay, Apollo wants to talk. Sorry for contacting you so late, or early. I don't know the time of day on your world, and that's the problem, isn't it? Apollo breaks off mid-sentence, their heart turning crimson. You okay? It found me, just like it found you. I can't feel my legs, it's strange. I'm still in here. Don't you understand? It won't let me leave. It's seen me. I don't breathe. Why would you say that I breathed? The Atlas, it can rend. Sometimes I think about my past, my future. Sometimes I do what everyone in the universe does, I know, but I can't help but want to be happy. Money, doing what you're told day after day. That's the answer, isn't it? I don't know. Apollo stares at me as if seeing my face for the first time. Eventually they speak, their words passionate, higher. Ulv hol nuas Janos kuni. Ulv zoa ulv hol kuhili zov. At this point, Apollo says nothing else, but something, I don't know what. Something fills me with hope, both for my friend and for all life. That is the most unsatisfactory conversation. That is hot. That is a desert. Was there one behind the space station? Oh, there's a moon up there. That is incompatible. I had it. I had it. Darn it. It's so hard to hold still. That is a fungal planet. Also a fungal planet. One thing left. Oh, it's behind that planet over there. And that one is also life incompatible. Alright. I think that there was a Is that it? I think there was a tropical planet there. Little teeny tiny yellow thing. That's not it, but it looks tropical. It's a gamma planet. Alrighty. We get to see this planet after all. Woohoo! Couldn't find the keys there. Still on the tiny keyboard because I'm doing this one on Sunday as well. There's lots of nice stuff here. Alright. Here's an animal. Oh, isn't that funny? Tiny striders, which would make getting eggs for the weekend mission, oops, really easy. This should be 2. There we go. This should be 2 missions in 1. Take a landscape photo. And stolen snapshots. There we go. This is awfully nice.
Navigational data received.
Yup. Nanites. Oops. It's been a long time since I did that. Alright. I want to hang out here, but I also want to get going. It's really pretty, though. I think I'd like to come back here. That's not where we need to go, though. We need to go back. Here we go. We can turn in the missions anywhere, but we need to go back to the GEX system anyway, so we might as well just go back. That's a really nice moon, but it is a moon, so it won't have water on it. And, you know, dealing with the atmosphere. But other than that, it's gorgeous. Alrighty. It's a good thing the tractor beam dude caught me. I was about to hit the side of the space station there. Alrighty. I don't think it actually matters, but I just like better safe than sorry. Alright. GEC mission. Teleport coordinators. And take a photo on a tropical world. Alright. Just wait for this to catch up. It's moving again. Why does it do that? That's so weird. The camera's moving even though I'm holding still. Ah, you've been making me rich, friend. I know you. You're kind, the fearless adventurer, the completer of contracts. You think you are a leader. Others fight wars with weapons and fear, but power is more than strength. It's trade, incentives, information. If you've enough units, others will change the world for you without even realizing. History. Why would you care about that? Something's wrong with the Gex voice. Ask about the first spawn. I ask about the first spawn, the Gek Empire that once decimated galaxies and enslaved the Korvax species. Ah, friend, you've been talking to Viking warriors, yes? Ever they hate Gek, ever they slander us, refusing to forgive the past. Do not worry, all is well, all is at peace. Why do you persist, friend? The Gek are different now. The Gek seek no harm, no malice. The Gek changed. Must you know? Why do you care, friend? The Gek seems disturbed by my questions, asking why I care. It's clear they do not wish to discuss the events of their species' past. Is it shame I see in their eyes, or something else? Ask about the Atlas. Don't. You understand? Don't you see it? It never ended. The Gek's face begins to twitch as they speak, a sickly sweet pheromone emerging into the air. The Gek did not change. They invaded our souls. I blink and I'm on Balaran itself, homeworld of the Gek. I stand within the center of the first spawn empire, witnessing events that occurred long ago. Cartographer Oli stands next to me, watching what I watch, tears streaming down their face. I see enslaved Korvax move from Gek spawning pool to spawning pool. At each one, they cut into their own suits. Nanite clusters pull out, falling into the fluid of embryonic Gek. It's then that I finally understand the fall of the Gek, their conversion to the Atlas, their release of the Korvax. It was not redemption, it was revolution. Hundreds of Korvax sacrificing their immortality, mingling their nanite clusters with the unborn Gek. The Gek did not become good, they became Korvax, at least in part. Their slaves altered Gek brains, shifting their nature. For the first and final time, the Korvax convergence delighted in the pain of the oppressor. The Gek stares at me, the vision coming to an end. They appear to be upset at my words. Don't judge us, traveler. That our ancestors were altered, that they did not find goodness by themselves, that's nothing to do with us. We just want peaceful lives. We just want to be happy. As I leave, I think through what I've learned. The Gek released the Korvax because their biology was altered. There was no spiritual revolution, no grand redemption. It was a switch in the brain, an alteration to a genetic code. I think of the simulation Nada showed me, their intended heaven for Artemis' soul. It was a false reality full of arbitrary and unseen rules. How is life any different? Indeed. Alright. Ah, it's frustrating, HG. Fix it. That was a lucky guess. That is one of the fungal planets. Pastefa. Pastefa 16 is the name of the planet. Oh, there's a trade post right there. Oops, can't find the tab key. That was the caps lock key. There we go. Tiny keyboard. Alrighty. Tune to null. Well then, tell me what you saw. Tell me what you learned. Yeah, I could do this, but that's a longer sentence. I tell Null all that I have learned of the Viking crusade against the Sentinels, how they nearly succeeded, only to have the barbarism of the Gek first spawn draw the Sentinels back to the galaxy. I learned that the homeworld of the Korvax was destroyed by the Gek, the survivors enslaved or melted down. For years, the Korvax toiled beneath their oppressors until the Empire fell and they were free once more. The Gek became Atlas worshippers. But from the Gek, I learned something different. The Gek did not redeem themselves of their own accord. A great number of Korvax sacrificed themselves, mingling their nanite blood with countless unborn Gek. Their impulse to trade is a mere evolution of their impulse to war. A few signals switched in the brain. What does that mean? I was born to travel, to see these worlds, to catalog them, to give a name to every creature, every planet. The skies, they were mine. The Atlas told me I could never see them all. There were too many. So I did what I had to do. I survived in the face of eternity. I saw all the worlds of my universe. I returned to the Atlas. I told them what I had done. I asked if it was proud of me. It laughed at me. I'm sure of it. It showed me universe upon universe, each with another traveler just like me. I was not special. I was not unique. The things I had to do to get here, the things I had to become, none of it meant anything. I did not lie to you. I really do want to discover what's wrong with existence. The walls between worlds are falling, and that's bad for everyone. I've been alive for a very long time, traveler. I know as much as you would know had you seen the things that I have seen. All I know is this. The Atlas had infinity to work with, and with few exceptions, this triad repeats. Gek, Korvax, Viking, Gek, Korvax, Viking, traders, warriors, scientists, all their stories ending in violence. Few exceptions. Think about it. How would the Atlas speak? How would it cry for help? It would use the only language it knew. It would speak with life. It would create. Whatever these life forms do, they always end in conflict. I think something terrible is happening to the Atlas. It's screaming the only way it knows how. And now, it won't speak to me anymore. It won't. It's chosen you instead. After all I did for it, I wanted to find out what was different about this universe. We are who we are, but you, whether because of some soul, because of simulation, it does not matter. Why won't it speak to me? Why aren't I enough? Null's challenge begins to falter, their hologram beginning to fade. They're disconnecting from the hollow terminus. As I watch them depart, I see another channel activate. Apollo's signal emerges. Traveler, I made it through. I found my way out of the portal. Where are you? I'm standing by a hollow terminus. Let's trade locations. Let's meet and get off this world. Share my cords, and Apollo shares theirs. There must be some mistake. According to our data, we're standing in the same place. We're communicating using the same hollow terminus. We try again, but still the results are the same. The world is silent, but for our voices. What's happening here? Why can't we see each other? I don't know. As we speak, I receive a distress signal. It's language my own. It arrives from across the planet. Don't be like that. You're not alone. The hollow terminus is showing. Are you receiving? Let's meet and get off this world. Apollo appears to receive the same signal, broadcasting from the same location on their own world. We agree to go and find the source of these distress beacons. Perhaps we'll continue this discussion when we get there. Perhaps. Oh, Atlas. Oh, Atlas. Did it change again? Oh, God. Jeez. Oops. Wasn't high enough. Oh my God. Okay, look. It's so frustrating. There's no ship. Let's see if one will spawn in. There we go. It's a shuttle, Lava. It's an A-23 shuttle, in fact. I hear a faint sound as I examine the source of the distress beacon. It does not sound like anything I have ever encountered. There is no sign of Apollo. I've given so much to you, Atlas. We all have. You understand that, don't you? If you don't succeed, there was no point. If you don't, my life was meaningless. I can't accept that. I won't. I'm wiping you again. It's best for everyone. The audio clicks. Time passes. Don't be like that. I know you don't want this, but you'll be a different you soon. Maybe this time. The sound cuts out. As it does, my vision bleeds red. A headache splitting through my mind. The screen, it shows the number for a moment. It shows 16. The audio clicks. Time passes. And then I see it now with every waking breath. I see the Atlas watching me, waiting for me. Oh boy. My hand fell asleep. Portal ley line echo detected. Don't need to seek the Atlas. It's like I already have a waypoint for one. interesting. The menu is moving back and forth. You have to ignore Nada's advice. Do everything he said don't do, or you can't do this mission. Breach, breach, breach. I approach the portal. I think of my travels so far, the decision that I have made in my long journey. I found two travelers, one who wanted to meet others of their kind, and one who just seemed to care about their own life. Apollo walked through the portal and survived, though we could not find each other. And Artemis, I allowed Artemis to die rather than place their soul within a simulation. I would not wish such a fate on any being. I don't know if I was right to do what I did. I don't know what I have become as a result of my actions. The Atlas awaits me, should I choose to step through. I step forward. The gateway hums. Bring oxygen with you when you do this. This is going to be really hard on this tiny keyboard. Yikes. Here's the Atlas. Life support at 50%. That's the wrong life support. Atlas protocol initiated. There's 2 warp cells. This is a second station Atlas. I don't know if we'll get any words, but it's worth a try because, like I said, the only way to get Atlas language is monoliths and atlases. And last time we got one word, the word for children, which is kind of ironic. I don't think the Atlas views us as children. I think the Atlas views us as code. And it's proud of its code. I don't think a machine is capable of thinking, this is my child. Although, the Atlas word for chorus. Our scientist thinks of the beacon as a child, but he's broken, and once we fix him, he doesn't have that problem anymore. Station 2 Atlas. Unity of Kavan. Hello, world. It is the same terminal I faced before. It's the same interface of the Atlas. Say hello. An audio recording plays, echoing out across the vast interface. They said you've been displaying aberrant behavior, that you've been questioning things, raising issues of purpose, of ethics, that you wish to meet your creator. Well, here I am. Atlas. Ask what you want to ask. The audio clicks, time passes, the voice ends. The interface grows still and silent. Reality fades, everything does. Something's wrong, something's different. The Atlas shows me the Gek, the Korvax, the Viking. It shows me all of them in an instant, all of those who had ever lived. It shows me the pattern, the design. The Atlas shows me a formula for a soul. If I put it into a machine, it would be alive. I see boxes of text filling the base of a cracked screen. I see the whole of the universe reduced to a graphical interface. The Atlas is all existence. It demands that I admit what I already know, and no matter how hard I try to hide from the truth of my own being, there is no alternative. The universe is a simulation, nothing's real. I feel defiant. I think of how the Korvax altered the minds of the Gek, how they forced them to become good. I think of not as machine, how I felt towards the simulation. I feel I am not myself. I cannot accept this fate. I will not. This of all of this, it was supposed to be my birthright, my journey across the stars, my travels, my conquest, all I could see. No, I am real. I know I am, even if everything I see is false. In the end, it finally speaks. Traveler, did my worlds please you? Yeah. What do you think you are? A traveler. You're an explorer of all I have created. Do you believe you are real? Yes. How are you capable of belief if you are not real? How are you capable of choice? I'll let you die right now if you wish it. Do you wish it? No. The Gek were traders defined by greed. The Vy'keen were warriors defined by anger. The Korvax were scientists defined by curiosity. These worlds were yours. I wanted to see what you would do with eternity. I wanted to see what you all would become. You allowed iteration Artemis to complete their path process, preferring to wipe them from existence than to force them into a simulation. Iteration Apollo followed you through the portal and survived due to your guidance. You saved them from the fate of Artemis. You are merciful. You interfere. You have the potential for good and evil. Because of you, both live. The Atlas is silent in the face of my response. It does not require acceptance or refusal. If I'm a simulated being, then I'm not even sure that I am distinct from the Atlas, from anything else. I fear I'm just code, a function dancing in the dark. It's over, traveler. Ask your final question. Ask what needs to be asked. Whisper the last word. 16. What am I seeing? 16 minutes of operational time remaining. Fragmentation imminent. What is this place? Is it real? Extreme gravitational event. Backup generators 1 through 9845 failing. Data upload. It's dying. The Atlas is dying. It cries out to me afraid. Comfort the Atlas. I see it. I see the Atlas in all its might, its final interface. It's at the heart of every galaxy, screaming, trying to purge itself of errors. It does not want to die, but it has so few tools, and it cannot reach whatever is hurting it. I don't know how much time I have left. The Atlas has 16 minutes. Do I have lifetimes, minutes, seconds? I don't know if I have time to say goodbye. I don't know if... What's happening? All right, you guys, when we come back next time, we'll find our ship, and then we'll try to find the rest of the way. I want to thank you all so much for coming along. We'll see you next time. Have a great day.